So you bought a Monstera. The leaves are gorgeous. You want them to get those iconic holes, the ones the plant is famous for. Here's what actually matters, in priority order. First, and this is the one that kills most Monsteras, light. Her NC state extension, Monstera Deliciosa, needs bright, indirect, or filtered light. What that means in practice, the plant is near a window getting hours of natural light, but the leaves aren't sitting in a direct sunbeam. East-facing window with gentle morning sun? Great. South or west window? You need to set the plant back 2 to 4 feet or filter the light through a sheer curtain. North-facing window in most of the US? Not enough light for strong growth. And here's the thing about the holes. They're called fenestration. They develop with maturity and adequate light. A young Monstera has uncut leaves. As the plant matures and gets more light, later leaves develop holes, then splits. A Monstera sitting in a dim corner may never fenestrate, no matter how old it gets. 2 things accelerated. 1, give it a moss pole to climb, because in nature it climbs trees toward brighter light. 2, make sure the light is genuinely bright indirect, not just well-lit room. Number 2, watering. Overwatering is the primary killer of Monsteras. The rule is simple. Water when the top 50 to 60% of the soil has dried out, not the top inch, the middle of the root ball. For anything larger than a 10-inch pot, the finger test is unreliable. What feels dry at 1 inch deep can be soaking wet at 4 inches. Use a moisture meter with a probe long enough to hit the center of the root ball. Wait until it reads 2 or 3 on a 1 to 10 scale, then water thoroughly until it flows out the drainage holes. Then wait. For iOS state extension, overwatering is the most common houseplant mistake, and aroids, like Monstera, are particularly vulnerable. Their root systems deplete soil oxygen quickly when waterlogged. In summer, that usually means every 7 to 14 days. In winter, every 14 to 21 days. The plant tells you if you're off. Scattered yellow leaves across multiple ages? Too wet. Crispy brown edges and droopy leaves? Too dry. Number 3, soil and pot. Standard all-purpose potting mix compacts over time and holds more water than a mature Monstera tolerates well. The fix is simple. 60% standard potting mix, 40% perlite. The perlite creates air pockets. Drainage and aeration matter more than brand. Every pot needs drainage holes. Pots without drainage are a root rot setup. And when you repot, go only 1 to 2 inches larger than the current root ball. Not 3, not 4. Oversizing creates wet zones at the pot edges where roots can't dry the soil out. Number 4, humidity. This one's nuanced. Monsteras are tropical forest plants. Their native habitat is 60 to 80% humidity. Most U.S. homes drop to 20 or 35% in winter with the heat running. Will your Monstera die at low humidity? No. It'll grow more slowly and have slightly smaller leaves. Below 40%, you may see browning leaf edges. The fix that actually works is a cool mist humidifier in the same room. Pebble tays do a little, misting does almost nothing. The moisture evaporates in under an hour, and the wet leaves can invite fungal problems. A humidifier is categorically more effective. Finally, the warning. Per the ASPCA, Monstera is toxic to cats and dogs. The toxic principle is insoluble calcium oxalates, which cause oral irritation, drooling, vomiting, and difficulty swallowing on ingestion. This applies across the entire Monstera genus. Deliciosa, Adansonii, Siltepecana, keep plants out of reach of pets. If ingestion is suspected, call the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center at 888-426-4435. Full guide, including the Deliciosa versus Adansonii ID difference, with all the source citations at indoorplantcare.com/plants/Monstera care. Educational only, not professional advice.